Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today to carry on with my junk mail journal. It's what I'm doing as my Tatty Treasure Tuesday, which is where I recreate some of the projects that Tania over at Tatty Treasure has done, but I put doing my style. So yeah, if you've not seen any of this so far, there is a playlist linked below. Right, I'll show you where we're up to. We've done the cover, the front cover. I've put a few envelope flippy flaps on the pages that are all made from leaflets and envelopes that have come in the mail. I can't remember what I said I were going to do this week. Well, I can. I said I were going to use some Project Life cards to make some pockets and tags. I said I were going to do something else though, but I can't remember what that were. Maybe, I don't know. That's me all over, isn't it? If you can remember what I said, just pop it in description below, then I don't have to watch my last video again. My memory, I'm telling you. So, yeah, that's half a flip through. I'm going to pop it to one side while I show you what I intend to use for journal cards and some pockets. Right, I've got these Project Life cards. I think you US ladies will be more familiar with these. I think they were around longer in US than over here. I don't think they actually were very big over here. I bought these in Hobbycraft. I don't know, years ago. I'm talking years ago. It could be about 10 years ago I bought these. And they were selling these off very cheap. Because I know they were quite pricey over here. And I would not have paid that for them. And it was back when I used to make cards. I think it was before I even got into doing mini albums that I bought these. And they were good for putting mats on some cards. Anyway, yeah, the Project Life system was you had like plastic pages, didn't you? And you decorated your little card up and popped it in. And yeah, yeah, it is a big thing now. But at the time, I thought, what on earth who'd do that? Now I actually love looking at people who do that kind of thing on Instagram. Anyway, so I've got lots of these. I've gone ahead and started to sort some out into cards that have one side that you can journal on. They're not plain, but you can journal on that quite easily. That I can use as journal cards, yeah? So they have all been pre-sorted. As you can see, they've got, yeah, quite plain. And they're quite, I'd say these are about 160 GSM. So they're not going to add a lot of bulk. If I were to use card and start fluff, no, it's not start fluff. Start collaging those and putting embellishments on, they'd be very thick. And I think my journal would be a bit unmanageable because I've put quite a few envelopes in. So these are going to be absolutely perfect. So I'll pop those, they're sorted. They are journaling on one side, a little bit of embellishment needed on the other. I've also done that with some of the bigger ones, as you can see. Journaling on one side and a little bit of embellishment. In fact, some of these are journaling on two sides, so I probably wouldn't embellish them too much. Yeah, then you kind of really use this journal for a lot of journaling, even though it's mainly envelopes and not pages. So that's those. Right, the next category I sorted some out into was ones that are not journaling. Yeah, that is journaling. Like this one, there's not a lot of room for journaling, but it could make a fabulous pocket or even a flip out with a pocket. I'll tell you the size of these if you're not familiar with them. I have used them in one or two other projects before. Are they they're just under 6 by 4. I think the plastic sleeves you put them in are 6 by 4, aren't they? And then the smaller one is 4 by just under 4, shall we say? Just under 4 but just under 3. So they make perfect little library style journal cards and pockets, which I have done a project on those. I'll try and remember to link it. So without starting to sort any more, because we really could go through those all day, couldn't we? There's loads. Ooh. I'm going to bring the journal back in and we're going to look for places where we need to put cards and where we need to put pockets. Yeah, I showed you last week I put a card in this little envelope, didn't I? Look how perfect that fits. That's brilliant. Yeah, that one obviously needs more embellishment, but I want to leave that well last because it's like my first page. Yeah, so I'll do that when I do the cover and we'll make it match. So, right, we've got a big one there. That, I did a minute. Yeah, that, I don't know. Ooh, the height on these is going to be perfect. And, I don't know. I think they might be a bit wide. So, I'm going to take one and cut it down to put in there. That looks like a perfect one to cut down. And I love that cork, how it looks against that lace paper. That was a digital from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals. So, I'm going to start with this one. Get your little trimmer. And I'm going to chop it down a little bit. I'll put my little piles of card in front of me so I can get my trimmer down nice and flat. I perhaps didn't need to be as zoomed in for this video, did I? Let me just zoom out. Oh, I'm not zooming out, I'm lifting camera up. Yeah, you probably see a load of rubbish hanging about at the side of me now that wasn't visible before. Yeah, so I've got my little piles of card at the front of me now, and I've got room for my chopper. So I'm going to chop that down. I'm going to chop it here. I've literally chopped it off and made it 3 3/8 wide, which you don't need to know how wide it is really, because your envelopes might be a different size. Just chop it down. I think that corner looks like it might be a 7mm. I've got my corner rounder out with 3 different sizes, and I'm just going to round those. It might be somewhere in between, but it's good enough. Yeah, so that will then pop in there perfectly. That's not a window envelope, so I don't need to strategically put something on, but what I do need to do is pop a tab on it. So I'm going to grab my 2 little boxes with my assorted tabs, and I think I might want just a craft tab on this. These are ones I've cut out with my dies and punches. What about a green one? I think I might like the green one there. So I'm just going to pop that on the side there. And I'm going to call that one done, because again, that's one you can journal on both sides. So I pre-inked that one because it obviously was going to get used for something else and didn't quite make the cut. I should have had this upside down ready. I haven't. Am I ever prepared? No, not usually. Whee! I was watching a brilliant video yesterday by Denise. She's a new channel. I'm going to link her down below because I just like her style. She is Junk Journal Junkie UK. And she just gets on with it. I love it. She just gets on with it. She doesn't fuss. She journals like how I want to journal. Yeah? You can see it happening. I'd love to do a live one day where you can all tell me off if I start reverting to having to have everything perfect and lined up. I'm doing it now. I'm trying to line the edge of this tab up perfectly on that straight line. Denise doesn't do that. And then what she does produce is absolutely lovely. She did a lovely little folio yesterday for 2 little mini junk journals. She's going to be doing some flower fairies soon. Now, I keep threatening to do flower fairies. I've been threatening to do flower fairies since Tania at Tatty Treasures did them about a year ago. And so far, I think I've done some of those oval cluster embellishments with flower fairies. Right, pop that in there. So yeah, I'm going to link Denise's channel. Right, I like that. That looks good. So over we go. Right, this needs some pockets. That's why I stopped embellishing this one on the other side. It needs a pocket. I may not stick the pocket on, but what I will do, that's my drawer, what I keep all my junk mail journal supplies in. I'm going to grab some paper clips, and if I'm going to put a pocket on that needs some more, collaging underneath, I'll clip it on with a paper clip, and that's what I'll then do between videos. So that needs a pocket. Just pop my trimmer out of the way while we look through these cards. I've got a big bunch of cards that don't have journaling room. So where did they go? They're the ones we can journal on. Oh, these are mixed ones. Here we go. There's a lot of these. I like one side but not the other. I just don't like that. It says girl toy. It's just not for this journal, is it? But that one, I like it. That is perfect for this journal. Hugs and kisses, it says. I'm quite happy with it saying hugs and kisses. So I think I want to use that one there as a pocket. Now, do I want to mat it on something so it goes all the way across? I don't really think I need to. I'm just going to pop it on like that. So that's going to get a paper clip put on it. So I know to do that next time. Right, oh, I'm just going to pause 2 ticks. My kids are home, 2 ticks. Sorted. I've said hello and got a cup of tea. Right, so yeah, that's what I did last time. Last time before I paused. Pop that on there. That's going to be a pocket. I'll link it up. Do some more collaging. I think I want a pocket on this side as well. I may just want like sort of a corner pocket on here. So what I can do is use some of these bigger cards as corner pockets. And I've got a few here where I only like one side. I don't like that, but I like that. Ooh, that might just be nice. Like that. That could be a sideways pocket. I think that would look better on that kind of page, so I'm not going to use that. Let's find another one I like. They're generally both side ones, aren't they? Yeah, bring these in. Right, these are the ones that I think I might even like that. I could cut that following the curve of that arrow and pop a pocket on there. I think I can do that. Yeah, I'm going to. Right, grab the trimmer back. Move your paper clips. Honestly, I need a 20-foot desk, me. I need 10 cameras, and I need a chair that can just keep wheeling around to a clean piece of desk. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to cut it off. Can you see I've done it just above? I think I want a bit more off than that, actually. So I know this is not technically junk mail, but this is really, it's junk to me. It's stuff I would never use any other way. And then I've cut a corner off. I've just like followed the line on that arrow, and I like that. So that one can go there. I'm not going to stick that on yet either because I've got that page to finish, but I'm really happy with that page. That one, I don't know what I'm doing on that. I liked all the collaging. That might just get something clipped on. Right, we've now got an envelope page. I'm hoping these will be the perfect size to slip in. Excuse me. I want something that's going to go well with that map. And that's not that. Well, the size is going to be perfect when I put a tag on top, isn't it? Yeah. But I just need the perfect card. Something. Oh, no. I don't like that side of that, but I absolutely love that side. Could I redecorate the front? No, because you'd want to be journaling on that side, wouldn't you? So no, I couldn't do that. Oh, I've got another one of those, and I've got a few. There must have been about 6 of each design in this. I remember at times I've given them kids to play with. Oh, wouldn't that be good if that just showed up in the window? The love arts show up. I like that. I like how love arts show up in the window. And I'd have to put something on there. Something like, you know, the brown paper that I've got. I'm going to pop a tab on that, and I'm going to leave it in there. And I'll just stick some of the sticky back craft paper. I don't have any to hand, so I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to pop one of these on. I think that tab will be long enough then to stick up out of the top of the envelope. Yes, it will. So, ink that up. Using my walnut stain distress oxide again. I say it again and again, it seems to show up better on darker things, the distress oxide. Whatever Timmy whatever Timmy designed them to use for, I use them for inking up darker cardstock. Right, remember to leave my glue on its side. There we go. I've been on W.H. Smith's ordering a couple of books for, excuse me, for one of my daughters today. So if you're in the UK, W.H. Smith's have got a great deal on. I don't go any commission, I'm not an affiliate for them. I just like to pass on if I hear about a saving. If you spend £25, you get £5 off and free delivery. They've got a lot of bits and bobs on 3 for 2, a lot of cheap books. My daughter's into anime books, which can be quite expensive, and strangely enough, tend to be cheaper in W.H. Smith's than on Amazon. So yeah, she's had a couple of those. Right, leave you on your side glue. So that's going to go in there. I like that. I really like how those love arts show through. That's cute. And then I can put something else on that as well. But for now, we just want to get the cards in where they're going. Right. That one is a top opener. Let's just... That's far too skinny. I think the width on these is perfect. But again, it's far too tall. I could see whether a folded one would fit in nicely. Would it? I'm going to try scoring that and folding it up and see what occurs. Grab my scorer. I'm going to score it just under that label, which will be there. So that'll make the back look like that, so you can write something on. If this doesn't end up going in that pocket, I'll use it for something else. Let's see how that fits. Frame shot there, might be a bit off at top. Oh, that's a definite possibility, isn't it? I'm just going to burnish that to make it a little bit flatter. And that's going in there. I quite like that. I'll put it in that way. If I put a tab on the top, then you pull the tab. It might make that flap up a bit though. Yeah. Oh, that's better. I've kept it over to that side. Yeah, I like that in there. Right, the green one. Still don't know what's happening with this green one. It definitely 100% needs some pockets. Ah, nice cup of tea. Right. I think I want to put a pocket with washi tape. Yeah, let's get a card and I'm going to make a flip out pocket like that. Yeah, with a card and another card on the bottom. Yeah, but I will put just the pocket, put the flap on first, and then I'll put that on after. Might need to just trim it down a smidge on the edge so it doesn't impede that fold. Which way do I want it to fold out? I've got a couple of flips before and after. I've got one there that goes that way, so I think I'm going to have this one on this side going that way. Yeah, but not that card. I need to find a different card. Right, let's find a nice card for it. Not that one. We've gone through those top ones. Let's move further down. I do like that. And I think when you see the edge of that green and then that green, it's going to look lovely together. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and then I can put a card on the bottom with a pocket. What about this one I've cut off? Oh, I think that'll look good. Yeah, that can be the pocket. And inside can go another card. I might do the button snap card. So that is going to go on there as a flippy flap. Yeah, I'll attach the flap now. and then I'll attach the pocket over the washi tape, so that'll give it a little bit of extra, yeah, it'll stick it on a little bit better. Is that what I'm trying to say? I have no idea what I'm trying to say really. Right, I'm going to grab something to put underneath, something flat, piece of card. Come here, piece of card. You'll do. That's a piece of file folder. Right, so I'll pop that there just to help me stick this on. Right, do I want the pocket on the inside or do I want the pocket on that side? I think I'm going to have the pocket. I could have a pocket. Yeah, I could have two pockets, couldn't I? Yes, I could have a pocket like that on the front, and then I could have a sideways pocket on the inside. Yes. But first I am going to attach it with washi tape. I've got my... Right, which one shall we have? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What's that? No, I don't like that. What's that? What does that even say? I don't even know what this one says. I just like the colour with these greens. Very sticky, these. I don't know what it says, but I'm going to use it. Right. I'm going to lay the washi tape out first. She says. She says, stay, stay. This probably would have been better flat on my desk. It's going to go that way. That way. That way. That way, because I want the stripe at the top. That took some doing, didn't it? So that needs to go on there. Yeah, right. Go on, you can do it. Straight-ish. I went into perfect mode there. Tell me off when I do it. I'm going to cut that washi tape off there. And then I'm going to pop it on it. I'm going to leave a teeny tiny gap between the edge of the page and the edge of the card so that it will bend nicely. Is that it? That looks pretty good to me. So I'll press it down. Right. Then I'm going to put another strip of washi tape on, then I'll cut around there. I want some washi tape on this side. Oh, it's got all sorts. So try and get that like the bottom one. I'll pull some out and line the top edge up. There we go. So that's going to be a flippity flap. Yeah. I'm going to burnish it before I go cutting these edges. Craft a lunch. And then when I collage this page, I'll collage onto that washi tape. Here, the pocket, well on the front, the pocket will go onto the washi tape. And now I'm just going to snip around the edges. I might have been as well cutting that card down so that it was straight, but I didn't, so hey ho. Just going to cut along to where the page edge is. And then I'm going to cut up there, and I might put another piece of washi tape over that. That's that. And then snip down here. Twisting and turning going on. There we go. And then to keep that secure, I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape just over that edge. And the ends of this washi tape will get collaged over. Just like so. There we go. It just helps strengthen it a little bit as well. Come on, washi tape. And same here. Try not to handle the washi tape too much because I don't want to get rid of its stickiness. And then a little bit more burnishing. I'll put that in. I always burnish my washi tape. Don't seem to have as much trouble then with it peeling off. Right, so I can now fold that over. There we go. Turn your book back right way around. I folded it wrong way because I have my book upside down. I want it that way. Doesn't matter. That's the beauty of sticking on with washi tape like this. You can fold them either way. Right, so we now have a flip out. I like that, I really do. And what did I do with my other piece that's going to become the pocket? Here it is. So I don't know, I might have gone off having that brown as a pocket. I think I really have. I definitely want that in it, but I don't want that as a pocket anymore. So I'm going to grab my stash of small cards again. Ooh, I like that. It says unique decor. I think the blue goes much better with the green, but then the green might go better with the green. Let's have a look what other greens we've got. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I do like that side as well. But I really like that side on there. Do I need more green? Do I? No, I need another colour. That's better. That's what I need to put on that one. So that's going to go on there. I'm going to stick that on now because I don't need to do any collaging on there. So, I didn't take any notes onto the side because I liked that side. Just going to glue around 3 edges. I'm gluing straighter than usual today. Just going to put my piece of card back under just in case I get glue where I don't want it. There we go. And I'm going to pop that on as a pocket. With it being on the outside, I didn't need to trim it down to make sure it didn't interfere when it folded. If you understand what I mean by that. Had it been folding in on that side, yeah, it wouldn't have wanted to fold because that would have been right in the crease, yeah. But with it being on the outside, it folds fine. Right, I like that. Then we want another one on the inside, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to see what other half journal cards we end up with throughout the rest of this, and I'll come back and put one in there. Yep, so that's that. Right, in here, you're going to go there. I like that page. What do we want in here? I think this is going to be another piece of a large one. Let's have a shift it what we've got. I do like that. I think that goes lovely with all those. What's on back? Oh, more of the same. What's that going to look like poking through window? So then I could put another sticker from the book across. Oh, it goes in sideways, this one. It's a sideways one. I've got it right in the wrong way. No, the flowers go both ways. I think that'll look lovely. Having that there, and then we'll put a sticker from the book on there. So this needs to be cut down, and it also needs a tab on. I'm not going to stick it right in up to the crease, because as you see, that happens. That's a tip from IzzyBee. So I'm going to cut that It can be sticking out a little bit, that's not a problem, but not too much. So we've got a mark there, and I'll go ahead and cut it. I'm already using the chopper on top of everything again, aren't I? Yeah, that cut the back okay. I'm getting a corner round. I'm using my 7mm one. It matches what's already there the best. And we want another tab. I don't want one that sticks out too far that could get damaged. What have we got? I could use one of the, yeah. Oh, I did a video using these the other day and said I would link the cutting file, and I forgot. So I definitely will. I'll remember to do it this time. Sorry, people. Does this want to be a little one or a medium one? Yeah, there's a popular brand of punch that is very hard to get hold of because it's retired. So I just made these little tabs on my Cricut that are quite similar. I want the medium size. I may have run out. I may have to get my Cricut out again. I wish I had somewhere to keep that out permanently. Yeah, I've just got small and large. I don't have medium. Ooh, I do. I've got a bag full here that I did. Haha. Yeah, I did some to top up with. Here we go. That's medium. And that's medium. Perfect. I like that colour best. That's just going to go on the edge like that. Ink it up. Right. Yeah. Oh, I've gone all quiet. It's all that concentration for you. That. I'm going to just pop on there. Yeah, I don't sell this cut file. It's free to anyone who can make use of it. All I ask is that you don't go then cutting out 50,000 and selling them on Etsy or something. So I think that would be rather... yeah. I don't want to profit from that design, so I'd be a bit upset if someone else did. Right, that's that. I like that. I really like that look of that one. So, there we have that. That's just simple. It's got to be a card, hasn't it? My desk is an horrendous mess now. I've got stuff everywhere. Actually, that's too small. I need a bigger one. So, we've just used that one. I like this one with the butterfly. Yeah, that's going to be a butterfly one. I don't think I'm going to put a tab on that. I think I will... although actually... just too deep. I could cut it there and then cut it across the top. No, it wouldn't look good on back, would it? That card needs keeping as it is, or the back will look very... No, the back won't look good, will it? Let's have a look at some others. I love that side, but I'm not keen on that cupcake. Really not. Ooh, what's that one? I like that actually, and I think that will look good with the blue. We can have a little splash of pink, can't we? And that same... If we cut off just one of those, I think that'll look good. So let's chop one off and see what occurs. Chop one off and see what we're left with. See whether the size of this is then any good. Oh, it would be, yeah. Could put a small tab on that wouldn't impede the Yeah, closing. I'll round that with 7mm one again. I never knew these cards would come in this hander. They've been relegated to me never going to use them pile for a while. I'm not going to put a tab on that. You can grab it easy enough. Yeah, so that's in there. Right, I'm not putting anything on back of there for now. Here, that needs a pocket, and I think this could do, I could put like a side tuck on. Yeah, so we could stick one in that side of it and one in that side. I think that's a good idea. And I'll use a card that way for the tuck. And I think I like this colour. So I'm just going to fold this one in half in the middle. And I'll give it a little burnish. Didn't quite get that in the middle. So it looks a bit wonky. So I'll just give that another go. That's better. And I'm going to just bob that on as a side tuck like that. And then we can have one under each side. I'm not going to glue it now though, because I think I want to collage under that. Now I know it's just a side tuck. So I'll pop that on with a pin again. Pins, where are you? There you go, hiding under the washi tape. The desk's a disaster. Creative mess, let's call it. Right, we've got that one. Again, that's going to be a card tucked in the top. Do we need a small, or do we need a cut down large one? Is it a top opener that, or is it side? Oh, it's a side opener. We definitely need a larger one cut down. 2 ticks while I tidy. That's better. I can see what's on desk now. Right, we want to put my cards back in piles. We want a card to put in there. And as I was putting back in piles, I realised I've got these other cards that aren't Project Life cards. These are random cards that have come in. A lot of them are by Papermania. You UK ladies might remember that Papermania, I think they still do them, but not as often. They do these grab bags for £15 with all sorts in. They always had packs of these cards in, which, when I'm a card maker, I just think, how useless is that? When am I ever going to use that? But as a junk journal, I'm like, wow, look at these I've got. Right, so that's too long for there, but I'm going to use one of those somewhere. I'd have to cut too much off that. Same with that. Yeah, I don't know if these are going to be any good. I'm throwing them all over the desk already when I've just tidied up. I've got odd one or two that are not ticket shaped. Here we go, that's a bit steampunky. Don't know if I want that. No. No. Oh, these are from, these, I can't even remember what range these were from. Yeah, well, like a little planner thing I'd got. Ooh. Ooh, that's a bit bright. So I've just looked through these and they're not any good. What does that say? Live, laugh, love. I don't like the back. I like that. I think that would make a good pocket. So, no, that were an idea that didn't work. So, yeah. Back to the Project Life cards that seem to fit lovely. We decided we don't want to cut that up. Let's have a look at some different styles. Let's go from bottom. Ooh, I like that one. What's on the other side of that one? Oh, that's another one with a border. I think they look a little bit odd when you go cutting up the ones with borders. What's that? Ooh, that could be cut. And that could still be able to journal on both sides. Yeah, I'm going to cut that one down to fit in here. And I'm going to put another tab like that on. Yeah, I think that'll look good. I might put the tab a bit lower down this time so they're not in the same place when we look at the book closed. So let's get the chopper and chop this one down. I'm going to cut a bit off each side because I don't want to lose those labels. And I'm just guessing. I'm guessing. Still too deep. I'll cut a bit more off that side. still too deep. Cut some more off that side this time. I could have had a useful piece of journal card there if I'd not just kept nibbling it. But hey ho. Right, and I'm going to put the corners back on it as well. And it looked like it was made like that. I mean, if you don't have these Project Life cards, you can do exactly the same thing with scrapbook papers. Just cut them down to the size you want. I just thought it were a good way of not adding a huge amount of bulk. I think I'm going to pop that in. Does the writing go a particular way? It does. I'm going to pop it in like that. Oh, no, like that. Or like that. Woman, make your mind up. Like that. By go. And I want another medium-sized tab. That's little. That's big. I think I tend to use the medium ones more often now. I need to cut some more medium ones. Oh, there's a medium one. Oh, and that's the colour we used before. I'll leave those out on my desk for using. Sometimes when you cut with a Cricut, the edge looks rough. If you're a die cutter, you'll know what I mean. You get a nice sort of rounded edge on one side, and you get a lovely, which is, and I always tend to call that the front, which it is. And then the back, the ends are a little bit, yeah, they're not flat. You tend to get it like that on both sides when you cut with Cricut. So I just go ahead and burnish the edges to get rid of that. So now there's not an awful lot of decorating gone off today, but we're over halfway through the book and we should have all our journal cards ready to titivate. I was going to put that lower down and I've not done. Oh, I think it is lower down than the other one. So that's that. That will go in there. Oh yeah, when the book's closed. That one's longer anyway. So you see it sticking out. Lovely. I like it. So that's that. I think I'm going to do the same on that green page as I did on the previous one. And because you've seen me do one, you don't need to see me do another. So I'll do that off camera. That one, I want to do another one with a window. We've already got something in there. Do you know, I didn't get as many window envelopes in here as I thought I had. Let's do this one then, with the window. I want something nice in that window. No, that's not good. It's quite deep, that, isn't it? I'm wondering if this will be the one envelope that I can't use one of these cards in, because it's just going to disappear in too far. I can't use one, but maybe I can use two. I could overlap a couple like that. I could have overlap a couple, then inside you could have a little tuck, but then things might get left in the pocket. No, so that is going to have to be cut from a piece of scrapbook paper. I don't know which, so I'm not going to do it today. This one, however, we can use one of these. Is it? It's a bit deeper than the one at the other side where we made that. Oh, I think it will still look good. I'm wondering if one of those will look good. No, I need something bigger because it doesn't fill the whole window. So yeah, we've got two envelopes at the back here that are just far too big to use Project Life cards. And we're going to need to use something else. So let's fill this envelope instead. Let's get a card that we haven't used yet. Ooh, what's that? Oh, yeah, I do like both sides of that. I like that bit of yellow. That's a possibility. I really still want to use that as a pocket. think I might use it on this leaflet here. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's the one where I like one side but not the other. Although I could use that as the flip out on here, couldn't I? And then, yeah. That could go like that. And then we could do a pocket to cover up those butterflies. It's the butterflies I take offence to. I don't know why, I just don't like them. They look, I don't know, they look old-fashioned. I don't know why I think that, I just do. So, I like those bigger spots there with the, yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, so that's going to be that flip out and pocket. I'm going to dull that white down though with a bit of ink. Grab a paper clip. So I'll clip that on to remind us that's the pocket that I'm going to put on off camera because you've seen me do one. Right, we're back to this one now. We used that one yet? Yeah, it's that one again. Keeps turning up like a bad penny, doesn't it? Well, not a bad penny because I like one side. So we've used that one on one. Ooh, what about that? Oh, I quite like that. Hello, you. I like that. And that doesn't need cutting or anything. It just needs a tab on the top. Yeah. I'm going to put one of those tabs on for the top. Here we have one. I think my ink needs dipping. My dauber needs dipping in the ink. You don't have to dip too often when your ink's new. When you're just inking edges. It holds quite a lot of ink. If anyone wants to know, this is from a die set by Elizabeth Craft Designs. It is a rather larger, it's a larger set. It has planner dies. If you're interested in it, if you're in the UK, it is on my Amazon storefront. I've still not managed to sort out anything for a US storefront. When it's Prime Day today. I don't know if it's got any money off. I tend to find you don't get money off a lot of scrapbooking items. I suppose some do. But I know in the UK, Prime Day is not like it is in the US. We don't get half the bargains that you get, you ladies over there get. Pale imitation, I would say. Right. I just like that to be poking off a little bit. I went a little bit overboard with glue on that one, didn't I? So, there we have that. I do like that. Yeah, I'm going to have it that way round. Yeah, I like that. I might cut the sides down a little. We'll see what that's like when it's been in a while. Right, this is the one where I want to make a pocket with that. Again, I need to collage first, so I'm going to clip that on to remind me. That's where it's going. And I think that might be it for today. Have we got a card in there? No, we haven't. Let's bob a card in there. And that will then be the last one. One that I can cut down. What's this? I like, oh no. Again, I like that. Do not like that cupcake. Could make a big pocket there, couldn't I? You know what? I think I will. Yeah, I think I will. So let's clip that on to remind us. And we want one to cut down for in there. I've used one of those already. got one we haven't used that can be cut. I think we might have used one of every one that I've got. Oh, what about that? Yeah, I think that's pale enough for journaling on, isn't it? I'm going to cut that one down at either side of the arrow and see what occurs. Tell you what, I'm going to take the one out from the other blue envelope so I know exactly how wide to do it. Yeah. Perfect. So I need to cut a smidgen. Yeah, I'm on with them smidgens again. That means a smidgen either means a tiny bit or I haven't got a clue how much. In this instance, it means I haven't got a clue how much. And that's about it. There we go. That's the same width as that. So that worked. I'll pop that back in there. Oh, I popped it in the wrong way. That's that. Round these corners. And then I think I'm going to call it a day. Quite happy with what I've got done there. I think I may do another Tatty Treasure Tuesday tomorrow so I can get all these things done before I forget what I'm going to do with them, because it's highly likely that goes in there lovely. I like that. So, oh, it's starting to look a bit chunky like a proper journal now, isn't it? But not too alligator mouth. Remember, there is still, I've got pockets to put on the inside, more collaging to do. There will be, I've got one or two more cards to make, so I'll find a nice piece of scrapbook paper. I mean, that's going to need longer cards than I can make with this, so I need scrapbook paper for those cards in there. So yeah, I'll find a nice piece of scrapbook paper. I've got some Tim Holtz, I think, the memoranda pad. Yeah, piece of that might go lovely. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, giving you another idea of what to do with any Project Life cards that you might have hanging about. So yeah, I'll do some bits between now and the next video, and we'll crack on with the other journal cards and starting to put some decoration on them. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I will link Denise, who is Junk Journal Junkie UK, at the bottom. I'll also put the link to the cutting files for the Cricut if you want to cut yourself some tabs if you have a Cricut. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.